Right, Clause 7.5, documented information. Here's the thing about this clause. Everyone reads it as write more policies, and that is exactly, precisely 100% the wrong reading. It is the reading that gets you a shelf of PDFs nobody has opened since the day they were approved, and an auditor who is very quietly enjoying themselves. Let me guess, you've got a folder. It's called ISMS. Inside it, there's a document called Information Security Policy Version 2 Final. And next to it, there's Information Security Policy Version 2 Final. And next to that, and I want you to really sit with this one, there's Information Security Policy Version 2 Final Vile Dave's copy. Cute. That is not a documented information system, that is a crime scene. So let's do this properly, because 7.5 has 3 parts and most people only ever engage with the first one. 7.5.1 General. The standard says your information security management system shall include the documented information required by this standard, plus whatever documented information you determine is necessary for the effectiveness of the system. Read that second half again. Determined by you, necessary for effectiveness. That is the standard handing you a scalpel, and most organizations reach for a fire hose. There is no clause anywhere that says, and also 37 supporting procedures nobody will read. You invented those. You invented them because a template sold them to you, and the template was priced per document, and somewhere a consultant is on a beach. Now, 7.5.2, creating and updating, 3 requirements, and they are almost aggressively sensible, appropriate identification and description, meaning a title, a date, an author, a reference, who wrote this and when. Appropriate format and media, language, software version, graphics, paper or digital. Can a human being actually open it? And appropriate review and approval for suitability and adequacy. Somebody with authority looked at this thing and said, yes, that is right and that is enough. Suitability and adequacy, 2 different tests. Suitable means it fits your organization. Adequate means there's enough of it to actually do the job. A perfect policy for a company you are not is unsuitable. A 1-paragraph policy for a company you are is inadequate. And here's the bit that stings. Most access control policies I've read describe a company that no longer exists. It describes the 12-person outfit you were when you wrote it. Since then, you've hired 40 people, moved to a different cloud provider, bought a company, and started using 3 tools that did not exist when the document was approved. The policy did not change, the company did. That is a documented information failure, not a security failure, a truth failure. Your document is now fiction, well-formatted, beautifully version-controlled fiction, approved by someone who left in 2023. Right, 7.5.3, control of documented information. This is the big one, and it's the one people skim. 2 headline requirements. Documented information shall be available and suitable for use, where and when it is needed, and it shall be adequately protected from loss of confidentiality, improper use, or loss of integrity, available and protected both at once, not one or the other. Then the standard names the activities you have to actually address: distribution, access, retrieval and use, storage and preservation, including preservation of legibility, control of changes, and yes, that means version control. It is literally in the text, retention and disposition, and documented information of external origin, the stuff you did not write but your system depends on, that has to be identified and controlled as appropriate too. Available where and when it is needed. Let's test that. It's a Tuesday, something's gone wrong. Can the on-call engineer find the incident response procedure in under 60 seconds on their phone at 11 at night? The answer is no. The answer is no because it's in a wiki nobody has permissions to behind a single sign-on that is the thing that's broken. Adequately protected, also worth testing, because a lot of teams solve availability by making the whole ISMS world readable to every employee, which is a beautiful solution right up until your risk treatment plan and your penetration test findings are one search away from anyone who's ever had a laptop and control of changes version control. Here is the distressingly honest version of what most companies have built. Your single source of truth is the document that 4 teams each keep a different copy of. Legal has the signed one, engineering has the one in the repo, sales has the one they send to customers, and Dave has the one that's actually correct on his desktop called final_v3_us. This one, bless. That's not 4 copies of a policy. That is 4 different companies sharing a payroll. Retention and disposition. This means you decide how long you keep things and what happens then. Not we keep everything forever because deleting things feels dangerous. Hoarding is not a control. It's a liability with a storage bill. Now briefly, so you can place this. 7.5 sits in clause 7, support, next to competence and awareness and communication. That is not an accident. Documented information is a support function. It exists to make the rest of the system work. It is not the system. If your documents are the only evidence your ISMS exists, you don't have an ISMS, you have a library. So what do you actually do? Kill documents. Genuinely, go through the pile and for each one ask, does clause X require this? Or did I determine it's necessary for effectiveness? If it's neither, it's overhead you have to maintain, review and approve forever. One home, one copy. Everything else is a link. If a document can be downloaded and emailed, it will be downloaded and emailed, and that emailed copy will outlive you. Put owner, approver, approval date, and review date on the face of every document, not in a spreadsheet on the document. And tie review to change, not just to the calendar. New cloud provider, review it. Acquisition, review it. 50 new staff, review it. Here's your dare before you do anything else this week. Open your access control policy and read it as if you were a new starter with no context. Does it describe your company? The one that exists right now today with the tools you actually use and the people you actually employ? If it doesn't, you don't have a document problem. You have a document that is lying to you. Go and fix that one first.